Charles, did you get my payment? Sorry.
I did. I'm sending it out tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm
By the way,
sending.
guys, we're live.
Hi. We're live.
You hit the
Howdy, howdy. Matt's in the house, and Gage is in the house, and Brian and Chad. Hey, guys.
Well, see, I was messaging Gage, and I was watching a movie, and I thought it was 8 to 10 my time, which would have been the different time that it is starting. So I looked and I saw Gage's last response. I'm like, oh, crap. They sent the call out. I need to go check that. Maybe they meant 8 Eastern. So I'm like, oops, I'm behind. But good thing on this show is that we start on rev time. So rev time means it is always late. So I was
Absolutely. We were just waiting on Charles. That's what I was going to tell everybody. Like, we were going to be so on time, like right at 8 o'clock today, but go up until like 25 after.
Yeah, I walked in the house 16 minutes ago. Mind you, I closed my shop at, half an hour ago. So I was out and on the road home. Good thing the shop's only like 7 blocks away, 8 blocks away.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you worked that close.
Yeah.
Guess I can't say anything. Mine's only about 2.5 blocks away. Maybe 3.
Another thing was that I saw Raymond's channel about the spicy candy and all this stuff, and I was like, why the hell is there nobody in this chat? And I looked at it, and then I was like, oh, crap, that's what it is. I'm starting adding all the pieces of the puzzle, and that's when I figured out maybe I should pay attention. Actually hook up my computer and do this thing on Monday.
Oh, so how's it going out there with everybody tonight? We don't want to talk about weather because it's like 62, 63 degrees here with rain coming in.
Oh, it's been pouring for 2 days. This is our 15 to 30% chance of rain. That's what they've been forecasting all week, and it's been storming every afternoon. So no work done late last night, and none after 10 or 11 today either. So almost done though. I'm getting there. I've only got one more row to really put together. Then I'm gonna do the drip, and then it's c'est la vie for that crap.
Well, I didn't know it was supposed to rain here last night, so I went through and when I water the bottle garden, I do a saturation type thing on it and make sure that it's up to the optimal level and everything's nice and moist. So I did that, and then the rain comes, and yeah, it wasn't much use, but at least I didn't fertilize yesterday. He says.
We had it. I think we're still at. Well, when I was out back, it still said 80 degrees, but
I think we're in the low 80s because it didn't get 90 today because it's been raining in my area for, like I said, for 2 days now. So
it was up in the 80s today here.
Yeah, that's what we had. We had 86 again.
But there was rain all around us. There was rain to the north of us, rain to the south of us. When I drove home, I drove through fog. So
jeez.
Pretty neat. But when I got home, man, it was freezing here. Well, I was outside in the hot sun all day, but when I got home, it was like, I don't know, 78 or something like that with the fan on and the windows and doors open and everything, the breeze blowing through, plus like another storm rolling through. So, the temperature went down a little bit more.
Yeah, because I did that. I did some work in the garden this morning, and after being raining all last night, it was 1,000% humidity. I wasn't even doing much except moving fabric pots, and it looked like I just took a dive in a swimming pool with the shirt, and then it's like I don't know what, high 70s or whatever, low 80 by that time, or whatever. 10, 11 o'clock, you walk in the house. Instead of like 74 with the fans on, it feels like it's 50. Your body just like in shock because it's so much damn difference.
So, were you going to say something?
No, good.
Okay. My plants that I moved outside at the shop, you've all seen the videos on them. And mind you, they've been inside all their lives. But every one of them has dropped almost all of their leaves and are growing new leaves. Could I have sunburned them or something? Because it only gets like a couple hours of direct sunlight in the morning, like maybe 3 hours of direct sunlight, and then it's in nicely lit but shaded area, so it's not in direct sunlight. But like my goat, every flower or every leaf that was on there has shriveled up and died, and over half the plant is coming back with new growth. The cayenne has dropped just about everything, but it's coming back with new stuff. And the scorpion is doing the same thing. All the original leaves are drying up and falling off, but growing new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 3 hours is enough to sunburn them.
I mean, it's a good thing that the ground have new growth, but the thing is, they could be in shock because, I mean, what you've had as a shop light all their lives is so different from the sun. I don't care, 2 hours, those things are freaking the hell out. Because, I mean, you can have the strongest LEDs, and then you take it out of the sun, it's still not comparing to the sun. So that's probably what it is. They're just in shock. They're like, what the hell's going on? I don't know why Daddy's doing this to me.
Did you transplant them, or just are they still in the same pots?
Same pots. And mind you, they were in front of the windows, but I know glass cuts down on UV and infrared and that kind of stuff as it's coming through. So, yeah, direct. Hey, Alpha Bear.
It's also an atmospheric difference, too.
Yeah.
Going from inside to outside. Because I had some of those plants that I had that were never been outside that I took out this year. They looked great the first week. I mean, even just the first week, they looked great. And then all of a sudden, boom, it just looked like crap. And now they look fine again. Yeah. They didn't take to being outside real well.
That also, I mean, depends on where you're at. Like here, you have the humidity difference. I mean, you keep with the fan, everything, the airflow and everything, you're at 45 to 50% humidity, and then boom, you're at 80-something% humidity. And they're like, what? That's another thing. Because the humidity will do it too. And they'll mess them up too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Joe.
And everybody that says to harden off your plants, they usually stay like a half hour a day in the shade only.
Yeah. That's what happened. Because I got one, that Jay's Peach or Jay's Reds Ghost. I took out, man, it just started dropping leaves like crazy. And there was no marks of like sunburn, but it's the sun just wasn't handling the heat from the actual sun and being outside. But it's fine now. But then it got sunburned.
Yeah. But then they come back. I mean, those things are just amazing. Like I said, I mean, I had a couple plants that just look like sticks. I mean, they drop because the wind, when you first take, like Matt is always talking about, you take them out. That here, especially in my area, just like Rev, everybody else, it's so damn windy, then it's chilly and whatever else is going on. And all them damn leaves that you had on that plant just start falling off and you have like a stick. And then you can see all that new growth. And now, hell, it looked like a stick a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. Now it looks like back to a strong plant again. So it just happens.
Like Gage says, yeah, my plants got some burnt leaves when they went out too. That was trying to slowly introduce too. So yeah, hardening them off. And Chad says mine transitioned well and are producing like crazy. Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, the only time I ever tried to harden off my plants, I did it for like an entire month. Every single day, like half hour in the shade. Finally got them outside, and then slowly, halfway through that month, put them out like in the direct sunlight for maybe a half hour and then back into the shade for like an hour or something like that. And I was doing it progressive and everything. Finally put them outside, burnt every single one of them. The next year, I didn't do any of that stuff. I just put them straight out in the sun. They kind of sat for a week, and boom, they just took off.
See, that's what I did this year. I mean, I put them in the greenhouse, but I didn't take them out for short. There was just too many to do that. But just took them all out, put them out in the greenhouse, let them be.
Yeah. And then mine's in a different situation too. Mine's under a shade area for 40% shade for the whole duration until I start spreading them out. So mine's, I guess, technically kind of hardening, but it's just a longer time because I just keep them under there. Well, this year until I get my backyard straight, which is taking me, I don't know how many months. But eventually I'm going to get it. It's a one-man show, so I'm trying. So, like I said, they're not exploding, so they're not huge yet. So I have plenty of time. I mean, even last year, my first year, I didn't have the drip until I think June or July, and I took them all out in March. So I mean, I have a while before they start going crazy.
Well, at least the bottle gardens, the plants that the squirrels didn't get to yet, are pushing about 3/4 of an inch to an inch tall now. So I got a lot of romaine lettuce. I switched to romaine lettuce this year and then pak choi. So hopefully I can start doing videos on those pretty soon if anybody's interested.
So funny. I have 1,000 squirrels like in my backyard, and not one has ever messed with my garden. I don't get it. Like, you would think I would be having the biggest squirrel problem out of anybody. I mean, no joke. I can take a camera out and I can film like a bunch of squirrel nests all around the backyard. I mean, they're everywhere. Well, except for here, because we had baby hawks in the front yard, and they were just taking squirrels out left and right.
I was going to do a video and dedicate it to Batman the other, let's see, Thursday or Friday morning. I don't remember if you guys remember last year. I took pictures and posted them. The pots on the deck, there was like 3 or 4 of them that were dug up. Plants were laying on the ground. And I thought it was the raccoons. And after talking to Gage and quite a few other people, it was like, no, that was probably squirrels. And it went out the other morning and boom, there it was. Like, you little. But.
Oh, when I came walking up the sidewalk to the house, there's a squirrel sitting on the side of my chimney looking at me like, hurry up, get in the house so I can go back to work.
Yeah.
You know.
But with mine, I don't understand why, though. There's ones out in the yard in buckets. There's plants in ground out in the yard, but they come up on the deck to get the ones on the deck.
Mine, as I was watering yesterday, I started noticing there's dried walnuts from last year yet that they've been taking from wherever and bringing it up and putting it into the pots. Must be because it's higher up and they might feel safer or something. I threw like 7, 8, maybe 9 out.
Yeah.
And of course, they have to put it right in the center.
When we had that tree that went down into the pool, there was squirrels coming back and forth across that tree and like using it as like a little transport road. And until like the one day I let my dog out, and man, she went straight for those squirrels, and they never came back on this porch ever again. Same thing with the neighbor's cat too.
Gage says the plants that were under the newer Viper Spectra light did transition much better. Cool. Raymond's in the house. Quick hi and bye. Haha. Have a great night. Can't stick around. Well, okay, fine. Sorry if we took any of your viewers away.
I didn't realize until I was watching a YouTube video and they had a commercial for I don't know, AARP or something. It was a kind of, an outdated commercial, but I didn't realize that January 21st is Squirrel Appreciation Day. So I think next year everybody needs to go and make sure that you send a personal, whatever to Batman Appreciation Day. So make sure that he gets notified that it's the day you appreciate the squirrels.
We send them all text and pictures and everything.
Oh, man.
The part is that'll be the middle of winter, so he won't really care because they're not going to clean up his plants.
It'll still get to him mentally because his next live feed, the whole feed would be a rant.
He's thinking about it. Don't worry. He thinks, well, he's like, hey, how am I going to deal with those bastards this year?
Well, I was thinking about borrowing a friend of mine's Salive Trap, but I don't know if I want to. What somebody was saying, they can go many miles to get back home.
Yeah. They're clever. You can just you can do your little meme or whatever from Jurassic Park or whatever. Just it changes from girl to squirrel. In Jurassic Park, when the raptor's coming up, clever girl. Just do clever squirrel.
Yeah.
Clever squirrel.
You got to say it with like an Australian accent. Clever squirrel.
The squirrel.
That reminds me of a joke of this guy that was having problems with, I don't even remember where the heck I heard it, but a guy having problems with his garden and squirrels were getting in. So he kept using those have a heart traps where they just trap the squirrel and he'd take it like 20 miles away and let the squirrels go. But before he'd do that, he would spray paint the tail. And he'd spray paint the tail like pink or blue or whatever. And I forget how the whole joke goes, but the whole punchline was like the neighbor. The neighbor's kid was like, "Dad, why do you keep, capturing all the squirrels?" And he's like, "Be quiet, son. Like, I got to spray paint this squirrel's tail and let it go in the neighbor's yard."
Oh. The woman who had oil all over the stem of her bird feeder. Well, that can be interesting.
I haven't seen that one.
Trying to climb up and climb up and climb up, and they jump as high as they can, but they can't get anything and fall back down.
I've had squirrels on my deer feeder. They just jump up and rock the little arm that knocks the corn out, and then once they get enough, they drop back down and eat the corn.
And they say raccoons are clever.
That's on my YouTube channel. Probably 5 years ago.
I'm growing carrots in a bucket, and squirrel came in, dug out part of it. Next day, dug out more of it. The next day, over half the bucket was empty.
Jeez.
So I picked it all back up, dumped it all back in, smoothed it out, watered it down, thinking, maybe it'll stay away if it's mud. I didn't put any new seeds in it then. Nope.
Maybe you should.
Got in there, and there was mud all over the deck.
Maybe you should have oiled up the side of the bucket.
Yeah, but you can jump straight up to it.
Oil the rim.
If you got pepper powders, sprinkle some pepper powders around. That actually, like the sizzling bird seed and sizzling soot cakes, and there's something else that it's for birds because they don't have saliva glands, but the squirrels do. Squirrels won't eat it because they can't take the heat.
So if I put some on the soil on top of the...
Yep.
But if they're just going into berry nuts, or maybe they think that there's still nuts in there from last year that they're going after.
Right. But if the powder stays dry, they'll inhale it too.
Huh.
And you'll see a messed up squirrel making weird noises running around a ramp.
And that would be a viral video right there.
If I could get some kind of powder cannon mounted right under, so all I have to do is hit a button or open a valve real quick and have it shoot a whole bunch of powder up from underneath. That could be interesting, to say the least. But the SPCA would probably get after me on that one.
How are they going to know?
Yeah, no, they're
Because I would take a video of it if I could.
No, I hear they're real liberal.
Uh-huh. Oh, some people's kids.
Yeah, I don't know if I know I told Charles and Rob, but I don't know if you were here, Dave. But Honda actually makes a tape that's infused with capsicum, and so you wrap up your wires in your car, and that way, if you're getting rat damage or mouse damage, where they get into your car engine bay and like try to chew on the wires and mess up your wires, you wrap it with this electrical tape, and before they get to the wires, they start getting some capsicum. And
Get out of here.
yeah.
What they have a big problem down here is crazy ants. They like go inside the electrical system of the cars and just like tear them up. I don't know if y'all have one of those issues where you're all at, but here they get in your car and start messing up everything. They just call them crazy ants.
I've seen them in hot tubs, and they're really weird because hot tubs like 240 volts, like 60 amp, and you'll get them and they're like in a big line and they're going like right up the conduit and they go right into the pack. And this one hot tub was acting weird. I didn't actually work on it, but this other guy, like one of my trainers at one of the classes, he went there and he took off the panel and looked at it, and you just see the line of ants rolling over, and right when they would make contact with the electrical, it poof, they would just disappear into like a poof of smoke, and then the next one come right up, poof. one after another. Yeah, I've seen something kind of like that, but I haven't seen the poop.
Don't ask me, but all I know, the squirrels are being an annoyance, and they know if the door opens really quick or really slow to go running, because that's when the BB gun comes out. I've hit not enough to kill, but I've hit enough to have fur go flying on 3 different ones. I haven't killed one yet, but I've caused some fur damage anyway. But now the red squirrels, they see me. Even if they see me in the window, they take off.
They're like, it's him, it's him.
They're gonna start getting to where they see him peeking out the window, going, "Oh, there he is."
They probably have one that spies on you, sits right there.
Yeah, they have a watch guard.
Yeah.
And the local crows, they're sitting up in the trees. Aha! Ah!
Oh, the upstairs office, the window is at just the right angle to where I could stand up there with a BB gun if there was no screen on it, shoot down at them. But then knowing me, I'd miss, and one of the pellets would go through one of the bottles of the garden, and yeah.
Yeah, don't damage the bottle garden. I like that bottle garden.
It's okay. You got plenty of bottles.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's the putting together at the right size and everything else. It can be done, yes, but it's a hassle. Although there is duct tape too, and there is silicone.
Yep. Duct tape works for everything.
Yeah.
Or you can get Flex Seal Clear. You can cut out the bottom section of a boat and go and tape a piece of plastic and use Flex Seal Clear and go over and look. We're in the middle of the ocean over a school of sharks.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I trust that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the same stuff I'm thinking of, that guy did actually make a boat out of a screen door.
Yeah.
Sure, same guy.
Same guy.
Yep.
But what they're not showing you in that John boat is that they replaced the plastic. They're securing with the Flex Seal Clear, but it's actually a glass bottom. So it's really a glass bottom John boat. That's really what it is. Don't give me no crap that's a piece of plastic. And then you're over a school of bull sharks? Nah, sure, it's not going to happen.
I've got it.
I know we sell a crap load of that at the store.
Look, that's TV. But wait, there's more.
you can do the infomercials.
Yeah, going over the deep end here.
Yeah.
Funny, I got a John boat over here. I don't have a piece of glass or plastic, but
I think you should do it. You can make a video of it.
With Carolina, we're going to do some hot tub aquaponics. I got a John boat with a clear section. It's got a piece of plastic with Flex Seal. Look at me stand over the boat while I do the hot tub aquaponics.
The only problem is if we went in the ocean or the sound, it's so murky that you can't see anything.
No.
We've gone diving on shipwrecks and stuff like that because if you're not aware of this area of the Atlantic, it's called the graveyard of the Atlantic because we've got more shipwrecks than like any other area. But kind of like, what is it, Lake Superior's the graveyard of the Great Lakes? Is it Superior, I think? Superior because it's so big. And the winds can actually, produce giant waves and stuff during storms. But no, you can't see anything. It's so freaky. You're like diving down, and then all of a sudden, like 3 feet from you, you see like the mast of a ship, like a big steam stack. You're like, geez, oh man, what the heck?
Yeah.
It makes you think, like, how close are the sharks from me?
Right. That was the first time it tripped me out when I saw people actually surfing on the Great Lakes. I was like, what the hell? They did some segment on them or some show, and I'm like, Oh yeah, no, it was actually a surfing show, and they were showing the different places around the world. You know, what people do. You know, catch waves and stuff. And then like, not everyone has an ocean by them, but some have a lake, and they showed all the lake surfers. I thought it was pretty cool. So
Well, yeah, Lake Superior. My sister goes and vacations on a small island out there, and they have a 20-foot crestliner boat. And if they get caught in a storm, she said it's literally 18 to 20-foot waves that they're going up and down, trying to get to these places. And yeah, it's somebody, if they really wanted to, could sit and surf on one of those.
Wow.
So what if you fall off? You just get your board back, get back on, and take the next wave.
I remember during a hurricane, I was here on vacation, and me, my cousin, and and his sister, my other cousin, we all went out boogie boarding. They're like, this will be great, gigantic waves. And I'm like, all right, this will be great. Well, it took like a half hour, 40 minutes to actually get beyond the waves because they would just keep crashing you right back to shore and everything. Once I finally made it out there, I remember we were waiting for a good wave. And when I missed the wave, but when we hit the peak of the wave, I remember looking, and I was looking over 2-story houses at the main road, like way the heck away. And I'm like, oh, this is way too high. And then I remember it took me like a half hour to get back out of the ocean, too.
Charles has a Kraken?
yeah, it's called Kraken Spice Rum.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Uh-oh.
Got a picture of the Kraken on the
I said
front.
I'm running behind, man. I got my drinks ready and everything. And I was like, damn, I'm an hour and adjusted an hour. So, like I said, I was just chilling watching a movie, messaging people on Hangouts. Hold on, here's some Kraken.
So Charles, what pot have you got for tonight?
What was it again?
What pot have you got for tonight?
I don't have anything ready. Yeah, I mean, I can't. I mean, they're young plants. I'm just pleased with what they're producing right now.
You mean that
Give me a few months.
DM for Rob?
And hell, you know how long bootlegs take to ripen. That's gonna be a while. I'm gonna send him one. I'll send him one. I think you should try at least. You should at least try the sliver. It's a little bit different than the SLP that you tried before. The DM is way damn hotter. I can absolutely guarantee you. You need to experience that.
Let's change the subject. Alex is in the house. Adam's in the house.
Whatever. You're still getting one. Better eat it. That's disrespectful if I say you don't eat it.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot to mention that Charles is part Asian. And that's in the Asian culture, it's an insult if you don't eat.
Well, I'm supposed to try out Gage's Serpent's head pepper tonight, too.
Oh, that ought to be interesting. Let's see. Oh, Rocky's in the house. Yes, guys. 3 off a little bit. Rev had something going on in the morning, so we started an hour early. Chocolate Bula for Todd. No, we had that one already.
Yeah, it's a different chocolate bootleg. It's not an SLP, it's a DM.
Don't be telling me that. Ah. Yeah, let's concentrate on Dave and his serpent's head. Yeah.
Well, first, I just want to say, like, we were early because I really have to get up really, really early tomorrow. I'm pretty sure, I got to double check with Charles, but I'm pretty sure, I know I'm waking up before him because of the time change, but I'm pretty sure I'm waking up way before him, like, period. But we got to be over on the job to make sure we make enough noise to people like Rob mad. Get those saws going and like heavy equipment.
Look in the microwave. My wife's making fun of me.
Vito's here. What's up, Vito? Wife's making fun of me?
Yeah, she took a picture from the kitchen and sent it to me. I had the baking soda out.
Well, thank you for motivating me to go to the kitchen and give me a drink.
If this is a different crowd, Dave, everybody be like, baking soda, Dave's gonna party. But knowing our crowd, they're thinking, baking soda, Dave's gonna party.
In a totally different way.
Hey, while you try this pod, cut it lengthwise so you get the full effect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Yeah.
It's a small one. Pop the whole thing. I'm the last person that should be saying that.
Yeah.
I would highly not suggest not doing that. Not with that one. You have to work tomorrow, so that would probably be bad.
I need to sleep.
Aaron's in the house. Is the picnic party tailgate.
It's nice and fresh still cutting it open.
Oh, yeah. Did you expect anything less?
It's actually freaking awesome looking inside. It looks like a strawberry with the color. I don't know if you can see that.
Yep.
It's got like that pinkish reddish tones all in the placenta. I'm choosing to believe that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, it is. Great.
Yeah. But it really does. It kind of looks almost strawberry. I don't know if it's my lighting or.
No, that's about right.
Oh.
And Gage says, "Oh, it's not that bad, Charles."
Yeah.
Okay.
But he also said just the tip.
Yeah. Just the tip. I can do that. It smells hot.
It smells hot from here, and I can't even smell it.
Yeah. Reminds me of a butch. It reminds me of a butch tea.
Let's see a close up of the inside.
That.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dave saved something again.
Yeah. There. I'm there.
You better signal Donna right now. You're gonna be in a world of.
Yeah. Oh, she's gonna sit in the room while I try this thing. Literally.
Be laughing the whole time.
Yeah.
You know what that means? If you're going to sit in the room, you got to try a small slice too.
I'll give her credit. Yesterday, she had an exorcist wing.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
It swelled her lips up a little bit. That was kind of funny.
Okay, it's not exactly the same. It's a little less.
All right, there's my first sliver.
That'd be your last one too.
If you could get it in your mouth.
Yeah.
If I cannot get juices on the computer keys.
Okay, it's all good.
So much.
That'll be fun. Yeah, they'll be fun to touch tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Donna needs to use a computer when you're done, though.
Yeah. That's why she just said that's ooh.
It's nice and sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, it is right off the bat. It's like a
Yep. Okay. Give it 30 seconds.
wow.
Figures in the house. Hey, Pinky.
Backdraft. The best way to describe it.
Wow. That really does. But you know what? Even I can still get the sweetness right now. It's coming through. That's actually really good. It's like a really sweet mix of a ghost and like a scorpion or something. Holy crap. I can feel the endorphins trying to go already.
The endorphins are trying to go, but they just keep getting burned out.
Wow.
Batman says it climbs, Dave.
Yeah, I've been told multiple times now it's going to build.
In other words, it's a creeper.
Wow. I made sure I cut with the placenta too. Holy jeez.
One of my favorite things in the entire world is people that are not trying to swear, but they want to. Holy shnikes.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
Wait, is Susan in the chat?
Susan or Susie?
Susan.
No.
I haven't seen her yet. I saw Susie.
Okay. Oh shit, that's hot.
So,
Ah.
And my
Charles,
wife's looking at me like, I can't believe you.
so Charles, what? How do you describe it? Hot? What do you
Hot.
describe it? Hot? I'm telling you, the thing is damn hot.
Wow.
Everybody's got the same reaction to the thing. Gage's one he did in his kitchen. The one I did on the live stream. Batman was like rocking. If you watched him, you know he was hot. He was rocking the whole damn time.
And the chat was so supportive. Chat was so supportive. Try another slice.
Aaron, feel free to swear away, Dave. My head feels like it's like a volcano ready to explode. That's hot. That has really good flavor.
It does. It's definitely on the grow list for next year.
Huh.
Because I think it'd be good in sauces.
Yeah, that's what I told Gage this earlier. I said, judging from what you were saying and whatnot, I said, I think it sounds like a really good sauce. I told you guys, heat's mind over matter. I can handle the heat. It's the gut that makes me cry like a baby.
So, in other words, that next sliver, you're going to eat it too?
Well, we're gonna wait a few minutes to see what this. Make sure I'm not getting anything in the gut. Because sitting in this chair tends to, I don't know why, but it does, and it's always on this side, on the right side. I can feel it.
Is it the leaning forward?
I don't know if it's leaning forward or leaning to the side, but like last week, I felt it building that stupid.
The live stream, I had to eat another piece too because apparently people closed their eyes or they weren't paying attention or some crap that I got. And
There was a lot of people not paying attention to Charles trying it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can remember a few names. I'm pretty sure Chad was one of them. Russ was one of them.
Yeah. We didn't egg them on.
I don't think I said anything. I don't think I was here. But yeah, I was here. I didn't say anything much.
I mentioned that they said that.
Definitely good Rob Z pod. Very
We're
fruit.
officially to a quarter. Here's another. I'm gonna do another sliver, but that makes about a quarter.
Good.
And it's got placenta. I think the whole freaking inner wall of this thing is placenta.
That's right. Freaky was another one that missed it when Charles ate it.
Man, that flavor, that sweetness. I don't know how a super hot can have that kind of sweetness.
It's good. Tasting. The backdraft starts.
Batman, you just seen it. I just put it.
Oh.
We've got the most supporting chat.
No.
But you're not here very often, so we got to support you when you are.
Oh, speaking of supportive, so Raymond in his chat was saying that his plans fell through with the Death Nuts a couple times. So he's thinking that he's going to one-up LA Beast, and he's just going to go ahead and do both boxes of the Death Nut Challenge at one time.
Huh.
Well,
I thought the Beast did 2 boxes. He only did 1, didn't he?
I mean, I had talking to people today that what he did, I don't know.
Yeah, the nut shot was just that was whatever. But
Yeah. I think I was talking to Blumberg or somebody who was saying that, you know, you see the cuts in the video stream. It wasn't like he was like doing it like in a row. How much he had a time and a break in between or whatever else. Is that it wasn't like one on the camera shot.
right.
All this stuff. Me and Rob were impressed with this non-chili head. This lady who did it. She almost made it through, but I thought she did a great job for not being a chili head. It actually gave us a push to thinking that we're going to maybe be able to make it.
Holy mother.
Backdraft.
The first one hit the tongue a lot. This one is hitting the back of the throat and wow, like crazy. It feels like a freaking inferno. That's worse than the first time around because it's the throat. I can't talk. It hurts. It feels like it's flaming up.
That's when you go to one-word answers. It's hot, or two words. It's hot.
Wow.
Hot.
That's what I did. I kept it simple.
Hot. That's hot.
I go by the KISS philosophy. Keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, but see, Batman says he didn't see it. Chad says he didn't see it. Aaron says he didn't see it. Freaky says he didn't see it.
Oh well, y'all can see the after effects. This second one hurts.
Your wifey says eat the rest of the pepper.
Yeah, no, I told her to shush.
Aaron said his YouTube was buffering.
Holy.
Mine was kind of. You know how like it gets pixelated? I don't know what you were holding up. I thought you were holding up a Grow at Home in West Virginia card.
I thought it was a slice of an apple.
Strawberry.
What's up, Kyle?
Yeah. Russ, what did you eat? I ate some of the serpent's head, Russ.
Pure hell.
And right now, that second piece lit my throat up, and the saliva just keeps rolling. My wife is getting me a spit cup.
Yeah, both Kyle and Russ didn't see it, so you got to show them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Dave, where would you rate this out of the stuff that you've eaten a lot more than I have? Where would you rate this?
I think honestly, I put this at least at a Reaper. At least I'd say it's actually, with the way it's burning my throat, that's burning hotter than a Reaper does on the throat.
I'm going with hot.
That's pain.
That's when my skull goes from not hot to hot. I'm going with hot.
Yeah, but I'd say that's right, at least around a Reaper, easily the way it's burning. If it wasn't on a live stream, I might be close to panic mode. But I think it's peaked now. It finally, literally, just as I said that, peaked. Until I start talking, then it starts flaming up again. It's getting better now that I'm not swallowing my spit.
That's good.
Gage says you're an animal.
Hey, Russ. Brian, Freaky.
Oh, yeah.
Batman.
I don't think so.
Donna. Chad. Everybody I didn't say hi to.
Donna is standing behind the computer going, eat that other piece. Just do it. Eat the other piece.
And I would, Alex.
She's worse than the chat.
I know. I was going to ask her, is Rep texting you, telling you to egg you on?
Well,
Go, Donna. Go, Donna. Go, Donna.
Yeah, do like a toothpick sliver and give to her.
I'm sorry, I can't see somebody eating. Well, I mean, I'm sure like Johnny or somebody like that would eat a whole one of these, but man, I can feel that right here. Like you eat any more of that, you're gonna want to puke, and I can't puke. That's the reason I get the cramps so easily.
Brian says, where does the jigsaw pepper rate, or has anyone tried the jigsaw? Not me.
Yeah,
I have a gator tape. Mine, I'm pretty sure it's Frost. It's something that's hot as hell. So I'm growing gator jigsaws again. So all I know is that the gator jigsaw I grew last year, I think, was cross, but it was still hot as hell.
Did you send it after the stream?
Do about 50 seconds. Yep, it's leaving the mouth and throat, but I can feel it creeping right towards the gut.
So
I was so hoping it wouldn't hit there.
Oh, I knew it would. Painful.
I even ate a peanut butter sandwich, but that was like 45 minutes to an hour ago. You're supposed to eat that like 10 minutes before you do something.
Pretty sure I said this before, but I thought I was onto something that like killed the heat out of stuff because I was putting LaCuesta all over my burgers, and Like I hit one where I got a big clump. And I was like, holy cow, that's hot. So I tried some avocado. Doesn't work. For like a split second, I'm like, I found a cure. And then like that split second was up and I'm like, oh no, that didn't work at all.
See, I don't like to kill the heat. I mean, if I'm going to eat something hot, I want the heat. I want to experience the heat. I don't want to kill it. I want to kill the gut.
Well, I wasn't trying to kill it. I just thought I found a cure. But like I said, it was only a split second. Split second later, I'm like, oh yeah, it doesn't work at all. So yeah, we're right back to where we were. So good thing I don't mind the heat.
Don't worry.
That's what I say. I want to ride it out. I want to ride the heat out and the endorphins and that. But when it hits the gut, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's going to be the little black box. It's about 8.5 inches long by about 4 or 5 inches wide. It has nice little letters that says Death Nuts Challenge. That's good.
Which I think we're waiting on Derek.
I don't think Derek's ordering them.
Oh, he didn't have a choice. They're ordered.
Oh, sweet.
They're on back order, but they're ordered. So if it does like Chad's did, it might take about a week to a week and a half, but he'll get them.
Yeah, he'll get them. So what are we thinking? Like not this weekend, but next weekend?
Yeah, as long as he gets them before then, yeah.
Because this weekend is Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it this weekend. Even though everybody's probably off, it'd be perfect, but I don't think we want to ruin Memorial Day weekend. I don't think my family would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Gage is going to take and propagate those. Keep the string going.
Did you start?
I'm growing them. I'm growing them next year. I can guarantee you. I've already got them set aside, so I'm growing them. So we'll see what I come up with next year.
I'm going to ride it to the last possible second. It may not hit.
That'll be pretty funny when Rob all of a sudden just gets a Serpent's head in the mail.
Something's going to happen this year. So he doesn't know it, or he may know it, but he's getting something. I have no problem sending him stuff. And believe me, maybe he'll get a death spiral or something of that nature. You know, that'll work out for him.
Death Spiral, a chocolate bootleg DM, and a Peter Pepper all in the same box.
Yeah, I'm definitely have no problem with that one. So whenever that's ready, that's I have no issues with that. I'm not gonna cut it all up.
See, I'll be the nice guy. I'll send him my white peach pineapple cross.
White peach is awesome.
I'm gonna like color on the box, the flat rate shipping box with like balls and crossbones or something like that, and then open it up and Death Spiral, bootleg DM, some daisy cutters, box of goodies.
I dehydrated some daisy cutters, just cutting those things up, like cutting them in half. I was like, whoa. And I don't know what you're talking about, Freaky. Rob never says no.
Yeah. He may say it out loud, but he's really meaning yes.
Yeah, he means yes. If you have something good to send Rob, just make sure you send it to him.
Well, Gage, that's actually a really, really good. I'm not super huge on the flavors of super hots because it's hit and miss getting decent flavors, but that one, that sweetness makes that one.
Yeah, I'm glad everything happened. I mean, I'm glad that we found this pod. I'm not glad the way we found it for him because he was actually intending this for be his contest plan.
Yeah.
Well,
it makes me wonder if there's a bubble gum in it, if it's crossed with a bubble gum.
It's crossed with something.
Because that sweetness. I mean, or even a red hobbit. I mean, like, there's a sweetness from like something that obviously. I'm trying to think of something that's hotter that, like even a red habanero, maybe a bubble gum. I'm starting to get more of the flavor again now. It's starting to come back through now that the heat's gone. It's got a pleasant aftertaste.
Yeah.
It's not that typical metallic.
Right. Just getting through that and just dealing with that backdraft. It's like
Yeah.
when you breathe in, it just like for me, it just like suffocated me with heat.
That's what it was. That it just inflamed the throat.
Yeah.
And it was that second piece that really did it. Huh. Huh. The foliage is like a dark boot or 9. It'd be interesting to find out what the actual cross is, but it's got to have something in it that obviously that's bringing that sweetness.
Right.
That sweetness shouldn't be that strong. And I'm actually still getting a sweetness somewhat with the aftertaste.
Weird.
Now watch, it was like a ahi amarillo or something like that.
And it could be something that's not super hot, but that
Yeah,
mixed
something
with
that could have brought the sweet to it.
Yep.
The pods start dark greenish purple and then go red. That's weird.
Yeah.
Especially with the darker foliage.
Huh. If I stay leaned back as much as I can and stretch the stomach, we're good. Gage, you're not taking me down. Batman had that pleasure last week.
Did it mess him up after the Serpent's head?
Huh?
Did the Serpent's head mess up Batman?
Oh, I don't know. I'm talking about that chip. That was like I told Gage earlier. If I wasn't such an open fella, it would have been embarrassing. I would have never told you, but we like to keep it real.
I got worried about that when you text me that. I'm like, uh-oh, like, how's my stomach feeling? Like, I started, like, double thinking myself, like, maybe I'm not paying attention to my stomach.
I really enjoyed that show. Man, I thought
that chip was freaking excellent.
I thought it was great. And like I said, if I had like a little bitty gallon Ziploc bag, I could have ate a few of those. Then, whenever he gets around to and wants to make the one he made for his show, or his live stream, him on it, I'll try that one.
Yeah.
It looked like super, super hot.
Well, I want to do something. Here and only here, and we did not advertise this because I didn't know till 10 minutes before Rev rang me in. Rev, you got my picture I texted you, right?
Oh, yeah.
The one just a little bit ago?
Yeah, awesome.
About 10 minutes before the live stream, I checked my channel. I've checked a few times throughout the day, so it happened within the last hour before leading up to the live stream, and Grown at Home hit 2,000 subscribers. So it took a year and a half to get that second 1,000, but we got it. So that's pretty freaking cool. I'm not going to do anything big, super huge on the channel, blah, blah, blah. But for, I don't know how many of you are in here. It says 12, but I don't know if that's counting any of us. We're going to give away a 1-ounce jar of LaCuesta.
Oh.
Awesome.
So I want to see, is there actually 12 viewers, or Rev, is it one of those you, or?
All 4 of us count, so there's 8 others in here. Why
Okay,
doesn't
so-
everybody sound off once?
Okay, there's 13 now, so BD's here. Nice.
No, I don't think it counts me. I don't think it counts the people in the chat or in the live stream.
Well, it does if we've got it. If we've got, like, I've got the video up over here, so I'm counting as a viewer.
Yeah,
I'm on the live.
I tried to add it up a couple times on different live streams, like not just mine, but other ones that I knew they were watching the chat, and it seemed like there were the same amount of people chatting in the chat as there were viewers.
Huh.
So I don't know. I would think that it would be 4 of us plus 9, but
Okay. How many people on here are in Canada? That'd be my big question because I don't know about shipping to Canada.
Freakies in Canada.
Is Susie on here still, or?
I don't know. Where you at, Susie?
Because I don't know what shipping is to Canada, so I don't know if for something like this. Charles, have you ever shipped anything up here?
Yep. Sauces cost $26.
Holy shoot. Okay, we're gonna keep this in the U.S.
Sorry, Canadian peoples.
We need to get plants grown and produce some peppers or sell some more of the LaCuesta blends so we can afford to ship to Canada.
An oversized envelope with seeds I sent to Alex before, I think it was $9. When I had it like stuffed where it's not like a normal size envelope,
Right.
I think they charged me like $8 or $9.
So I'll have to use probably like a 6x9 padded so I can fit the customs paper or whatnot and everything. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.
Okay, well, okay, Freaky, we'll just include you. I mean, I can't imagine it being too expensive being in a padded envelope. I'm not shipping it first class or priority or anything. So maybe it is 5x7 I use. I don't know. But
You gotta do the customs form.
if you're in Canada and you would win, it just may take a little longer to get there. So because it'll be next Monday before I can do anything at the post office myself. My wife will not do anything with customs. She hates it. She's there forever.
Who can blame
Don't
her?
ever ask me to ship anything over out of the country again.
So, Blumberg.
Rob Blumberg, you just made it. We're gonna give away a 1-ounce jar of LaCuesta. We just hit 2,000 subscribers on the GH channel. So instead of doing something actually on the channel, we're gonna in honor, with the live stream, we're gonna do it here. So, and the only thing I can think of is there's 14 people watching. So, Tom, I'll text you a number between 1 and 14.
All right.
And then they can
how
just.
about 1 to 30.
Or we do let's do 1 to 20. Yeah, 1 to 30. That way it's double. Okay.
And what closest to the number but didn't go over kind of thing, or?
No, they can keep guessing until somebody gets it.
Oh.
Well, what are we doing? 1 to 30.
That's Serpent's head.
All right. Yep. Well, I crouched over. I could feel it starting to turn again. As long as I sit upright, I'm fine.
Sweet. Well, yeah. Think of that number real quick. I'm gonna go to the bathroom right quick.
Then everybody gets one guess, and the person closest to it.
Well, we'll let them all guess, and if somebody doesn't get it, we may just let them guess again.
Okay, and if they get it, first person to get it.
Right. So if somebody keeps track of all the numbers, then we can say, okay, don't guess any of these numbers, obviously, but I got to think of a number.
I'll opt out, although no disrespect, I have lots of powder I've yet to use myself. LOL, better luck to others. Yep, higher odds for everybody else.
Chad, don't be guessing yet. I haven't even texted the number.
Yeah.
And the worst part is 17 was the one I was thinking of, so we're not going to count that. I'm not using that number, Chad. Haha.
You know why I was using 17? Because he was thinking of Winger.
Okay. So when Tom gets back, then you start guessing the numbers.
Yeah, don't Aaron, don't be guessing yet.
I know. Oh man.
My 10 ml bottles, my 5 ml bottles showed up.
Nice.
These ones have an extra base on them, so they'll stand up. Where these ones you got to turn them upside down. But it's right about just over 3 grams of powder will fit in it, so it's about the same as what one of my little bags does. This is easier to carry around.
And conceal
Mm-hmm.
for your powders.
And it's what, 10 grams for an ounce?
No, it's 28.
Or 28, sorry. Wait. Grams or milli?
1 ounce is about 28 grams.
Okay, yeah.
If you want to look at fluid measurements, 1 ounce fluid is about 30 milliliters.
There it is.
Yep, 28.524 grams per ounce. And Matt, that's a very common thing when people are weighing out hot pepper powders and that kind of stuff to know their grams to ounce on it. That's why I go by 28. The 0.524 is close enough.
For people who want to make large quantities of master blend.
Yeah, that too. Or mixing powders like the LaCuesta. Need to know what your gram rating is.
Yeah. The funny part is I rely on the scale. Or I text Rob. Dang. Wow. Gage, I'm looking at the pictures now. That's actually pretty freaking sweet. It does have like that purplish green foliage. Huh. Interesting. I'm looking at the pods. It is like a purplish, greenish. Huh.
Matt says, I have the recipe down for doing master blend, 10 gallons at a time. Vegetative blend and bloom blend.
All right, did you get my text?
Sure. My knee feels like it's on fire.
Well, you know, with what you were doing today.
What, screwing off?
Oh, Paula's in the house, so she has to be entered.
Ah, Paula.
Hey, Paul.
So who wants
Paula,
to
if you would so choose, we are doing a giveaway for the LaCuesta blend right now. We just hit 2,000 subscribers on the Grown at Home channel, so we're just doing a little giveaway tonight on the live stream. So when we do it here in a minute, we're just gonna, everybody on here can guess a number between 1 and 30, and take a crack at it. So, well, Tom, you got it.
Yep.
Okay, so that means Rob and Charles, technically you guys can guess because I only gave it to Tom.
I already guessed. I already wrote it down.
All right, everybody, I guess go. We got 1 to 30. First one to get it. Brian Huff. Right off the bat, number 3, he got it, 27. That's funny. That didn't last long. The third guess, and Brian got it.
Yeah, but look at Gage, 4, 5, 6,
I know.
7, 8.
I would have personally guessed 1. I would have put 1 up there.
Well, honestly, before Chad posted 17 was the number in my head that I was thinking, and then 21, and then I seen Aaron post. I'm like, what the crap? That's why I texted him 27. So congratulations, Brian.
That was quick.
That was real fast.
Yeah, when you said 17, I thought you're going to do something real close to it, so I picked 18.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, Brian, you can actually just come get yours.
Yeah, meet me at work tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll be at work all week long, but until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, meet me at Burger King at such and such a time. I'll pass it off to you. Well, that way I can save a bunch of postage.
We have it down at work now. Like when people want to buy, they show up. Because I keep them in the car. So, like, they'll give me money in the store. It looks so freaking shady, but it looks better to me handing it off in the store. You know, taking. I don't know. I go out to the car, get it, come back in. Feel like I'm doing something illegal, but
Hey,
that
Scott.
way I'm not doing the actual exchange while I'm on the clock. So.
Best way to do it.
Yeah, and
I
at
mean,
least these powders are perfectly legal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So congrats, Brian. Whenever you're ready to come, you want to come get it. Like I said, I'll be at the store. Well, tomorrow through Saturday this week till 6, or Saturday's only till 4. But
Shady pepper dealing.
yeah, pretty much. It's what it looks. Oh, it's funny when I bring big old bag when I sell fresh pods by the pound. I put them in one of those big brown lunch bags, and I just come walking in with them. People come to pick them up. How I still have a job there? I don't know. It's
Dave, hustling powder in the parking lot. It can't be shady if it's a cloudy.
It can be shady if it's a cloudy day.
Yeah.
It can't be shady if it's a sunny day, though.
A big old bag of shake, yep. Dave, I have that sauce ready for you. Be a good 2,000 subs video. Cool.
Nice.
Sweet. And there you go, man. Just a testament there for you. I started my YouTube channel, like 9 years ago, something like that. Dave didn't start until like well after me, and he was like way below me for the longest time and just shot right past me. Why? Because he makes better videos than me.
The other thing is you need a cool light.
You need a real Kang bump is what you need.
Yeah, an intro. I don't know, man. Ray, I'm trying to help you out, bud.
An outro.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't need that. Dave went way past me without all that stuff.
Thanks, Kyle. Yeah, I didn't have any of that till
just recently.
Yeah, a couple months ago I got that from Derek. Did the intros.
Yeah.
And Paula, I did do a bunch of giveaways. I found that when you do giveaways, you gotta, well, you don't have to, but the best way I found was you do a giveaway and you're like, next month I'll give it away or announce the winner or whatever. And for that whole month, you got a whole pile of subscribers. And then once you announce the winner, then it just starts going downhill.
That's the reason when I seen we hit 2,000, I was like, I'm not doing this on my channel because I'm not doing that again. It pisses me off. You get all them subs and then boom, up. Then we're free stuff. Let's get out of here.
I'm pretty sure with the last, there's small exceptions. I think Troll won once. There was a couple people that have always followed me that have won some of my giveaways. But beyond that, every single other person that have ever won one of my giveaways, I've never seen them again. Never seen them in the comments, in a live stream, nothing. Like my last giveaway last year when me and you both did a giveaway, Dave, I haven't seen any of those three guys.
Yeah. That's why I said after that was the last one, I said, and that was a special occasion because I knew you were creeping close. So I was like, you know what, we'll do it. Because I had set I wasn't going to do no more giveaways. Because, I mean, we've done, what, a few over the last 4 or 5 years, but nothing crazy. But they do help boost. But after that one before that, the last one before that, I was like, I'm not doing any more. But for you, buddy, I did that one last year.
Oh, I'm still going to do more. But
yeah, that's what I said. On special occasions, like with Rob and Charles with their channels, I'm not going to tip my hand, but what I'm thinking in my head's not going to benefit me, will benefit you guys.
Man, Polly, you're always aiming so high. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I should just do the same thing, like no giveaways till I hit 2,000 or something like that.
Mine's no giveaways until I get a gold button.
Sweet, Paulie, you hit 2,000 too. Nice.
I'm going for a gold button, and then I'm going to do a giveaway again.
Yeah.
when they send me the gold button.
Well, the gold button's $1 million, but the silver button, most of the people I've seen that got the silver, they didn't get them until they hit like 130,000. They hit 100,000, they didn't get it. It wasn't until they were like 100. Well, the one person, I forget who the heck it was, they just got their silver button or their silver plaque or whatever from YouTube. They hit 200,000 by the time they got the silver thing.
Yep. Huh. I've seen a bunch of people like that. And then they said that the new plaques, buttons are nowhere near as nice as the ones who got it last year and years before. They said they're getting way cheaper.
Well, after some people are destroying them, they're probably like, screw you people, we're not giving you good stuff.
Well, some people, it means a lot. Some people, like, whatever.
Yeah, and it seems like those whatever people are the ones that just keep on going through all of them. Like, hey, I got a silver, now I got a gold.
Right.
On my way to platinum.
Well, did you see Paula's comment? 3,000 more subscribers and she'll be on a live stream. So let's come up with the...
I'll believe that one when I see it.
Let's come up with the most absolutely amazing giveaway we can think of.
Well, she was like, if I hit 2,000, I'll be on. Well, maybe it's 3,000, maybe it's 5, and then it was like 15, and then it was like 20,000, and it was like 35,000, and I'm surprised she's sticking with the 5. I noticed she didn't say whose live stream. She'd just be like, "Oh yeah, we hit 5,000. I'm going on Batman's."
That would be messed up.
Maybe she'll surprise. Maybe she'll surprise us all and have Susan on and have a Susan and Paula live stream at 5,000. That would shock us, but I mean all of us.
That would be fun. That would be awesome. Just her and Susan.
Yeah, you could probably have 30 people in the very first episode you do because so many people want to see what you guys look like and hear you in person, you know what I mean. I thought Susan said she was going to be on too when I hit 5K.
There you go. She could be on your live stream.
Yeah. So we need to bump up Paula to 2,000 subscribers. So be on the YouTube live stream. Whoever's it is, it doesn't matter.
It's so funny. Like everybody always looks so far in the future. They're like, when I hit 200 subscribers, I'm gonna do this, and if I hit 1,000, I'm gonna do this, and they're at like 300. I've always been like, let me get another 10. I have like such low goals. Maybe that's my problem.
Well, didn't I just pass 200? I think.
Yeah, I think you were at 200.
I'm down from 159 to 158. So.
Oh, yeah, I know that game.
So,
Yeah, I've been at
Uh-huh.
14.95 about a dozen times now, between 14.95 and all the way down to 14.82, I think, back and forth for like 12 times now.
I dropped down to 199. I was at
So you
200. I
both
swear.
lost one subscriber today?
Yeah, you probably lost the same subscriber
Huh.
I did. They probably subscribed to us both and both unsubscribed at the same time. So I went down to one.
It's probably the same person. Huh.
Ah,
It probably is. It's probably the same one.
Yeah, I looked at an outside analytical type thing of my page. It just
see you
popped
later,
up
Gage.
Letter gauge.
later, Gabe. But I was looking at it, and it
See,
said,
Gage.
that I think I'm at
Gage.
like 18 subscribers this month, and I've lost.
Your full feed. Oh, I can see Charles Robin. Dave, you still there?
Did you freeze?
Oh, it looks like both
I'm
of
here.
them did. Okay.
So Rev froze.
I was gonna say, is it my internet connection or is it somebody else's that's messing up?
Mine's looking fine, except Rev is messed up.
Yeah, Rev is frozen.
Or is he just doing his statue thing?
No, he's frozen.
Yeah, it looks like he's froze, but don't move, Tom. Don't move. Don't smile. Yeah, he's froze.
It's gonna go to this with the picture, and then he's gonna go out, and he'll come back in. He'll pop back in. It's like, damn, man.
I was wondering if it was me or if it what, because it was like things started going hanky over here. Huh.
IG. What the hell's IG?
That's just freaky looking, him just sitting there like, oh, now he's gone. Now he's back.
What's IG?
I don't know.
Use IG. I don't know.
Instagram.
Okay, Brian says all they're saying
Oh,
is
that's what it is. Oh no, that's why I don't know it because I don't use it.
Brian says all he's seeing is a picture of Rev.
Yeah, he's on the boat.
I mean the screen, the big screen.
Uh,
We're all on the little screen, but he's seeing. Hold on. Nah, I got everything. Everything's working on my end.
Yeah.
There he's back.
Where'd you go, man? You froze. You did the best statue impersonation we ever seen.
That's the one cool thing about when you're live and your internet just shuts off and goes out and does a restart. The live stream doesn't shut off.
Yeah, that's a good thing because. Huh.
But I don't know if I actually came across what I was saying, but whenever I was leaving, according to my stats on another, not according to YouTube, but a different thing that actually monitors YouTube stats, it says that I think I'm up like 18 subscribers this month, and I'm down like 60.
Huh.
They weren't needed.
I don't know. Like you and I have talked about multiple times. I don't understand YouTube. I just go with the flow.
I was telling Dave before the live stream, I had this big dip in my views. Just one day, it was like normal. It's like right here, and it just dive bombed almost to like 0, and then back up to where it normally is. and I didn't know what the heck was going on. And then it disappeared. Then it came back, and it was even worse. And then it came back and came back and came back. Finally, it went away. Well, during that whole dip, I was looking at my my demographics, and it said that it was like 99% male and like 0.3% female. When that dip went away and it came back to normal, it went back to 13% female. Which is the weirdest thing. So YouTube hates women. It doesn't count their views or their their subscription.
Just
Yeah, I checked my analytics, and it was on the 17th that somebody unsubscribed from me.
That man lost a subscriber yesterday too. I think it's the same person. So he went all the PLC members.
well, I dipped yesterday. I dipped. Well, see, I dipped one yesterday too. I had 1998, and it dipped to. I lost one. It was 1997 last night, and then this morning it was back to 1998, then 1999, and all day I just kept kind of checking in just to see it finally hit that 2000, and it did right before the live stream. But I did drop one yesterday.
I think it was
Kind of ironic. I wonder.
I can't remember if it was Monday or Wednesday or Monday and Wednesday of last week. I was at like 1495, and when I started the live stream and when it was over, I was down to like the 1480s. Like every live stream. It's the weirdest thing.
So now I'm back up to 1.
But, what are you going to do? Personally, every time I see that, it makes me laugh. Every time I refresh the screen and it goes down a number, I'm like, look at you. That's hilarious. I've never once been mad about it. I haven't. Every single time I'm like, oh, that's hilarious. It's the same thing as like the thumbs down. If I get a thumbs down, I never get mad. I'm like, oh, that's great. I made someone mad. It must have been a good one. I mean, obviously, if someone's giving me a thumbs down, they don't know me because I get off on that stuff. I love that. Every time I see a thumbs down, I'm like, man, that is so awesome. I mean, we did that at the beginning of the live streams, way back when.
Yeah.
Remember that? It'd be like 10 thumbs up, and I'd say something. Like someone would give a thumbs down, and someone would be like, "Oh, there's a thumbs down." I'm like, I don't care if you give me a thumbs down. Like all 10 would disappear, and they'd all become thumbs down.
Yes, it was your Batman rant.
Pepper Guru.
Yeah, howdy, Pepper Guru.
Hey, Pepper Guru.
I don't know you, but now I do. Cool channel. Grow on. We're just a bunch of guys having some fun. More ways than one, I guess, right?
For another 10 minutes.
9, 8.
Pepper Guru just started February 1st of this year.
Piggy's back. Managing cats can be such fun. Cody's in the house. Hey, Cody.
So you're really messing up with people because, I mean, they're thinking that we're only 30 minutes in and we're almost done.
Yeah. By the way, Cody, we started at like 8 p.m. East Coast time, so that's like 2 hours ago. So, yeah, that's what Charles is talking about.
Yeah, it's all my fault. I got to get up really early in the morning tomorrow.
Thumbs down there. The new thumbs up.
What's how early?
5 o'clock.
So I do that every freaking Tuesday.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm a Tuesday. Every freaking They fix my hair all the time on Mondays? Yes.
Yeah, I know, but I'm an hour ahead of you too.
I was just gonna say Rev's 5 o'clock is an hour earlier than your 5 o'clock.
Because I got to get up and do things. I can't just get up and go.
Oh, I can totally get up and go.
I can't do that. Well, let the dogs out, eat breakfast or whatever, move around, listen to some music. I gotta get. It takes me about an hour to get going.
Oh, I am not a morning person at all, but I only mean that in the getting up part, like getting out of bed. Once I'm out of bed, whatever, it's on. I can go at any moment, but just the getting out of bed, like, because I'll just be like, oh, I got 5 more minutes. I can take 5 more minutes, hit the snooze on my phone, and just lay back down. And next thing you know, it's an hour later.
Yeah, see, I never hit snooze.
Oh, I do it. I do it in my sleep. That's the worst part.
That's it. I ain't going back to bed.
Oh, and Pepper Guru, I subbed up to you too.
So, sorry. Scott says, I miss Dave eating the serpent's head. What did you think, Dave?
Who asked? Oh, that. I gotta say, that's probably. I'm like, yeah, I'm lost for words. It's extremely hot. First of all, extremely hot. Like my throat actually feels like it was like the aftermath of being scorched, like that raw kind of feeling almost. But flavor-wise, there's a strong sweetness in that thing that I'm sorry should not be there for a super hot. I've never had a super hot with that strong of a sweetness come through, and it's there flavor-wise. That I gotta say that might be the best flavor super hot I've ever had because there's not many super hots out there that, in my opinion, that have really even decent flavor. That one's pretty good. That's sweetness though. I didn't get any.
So coming in 2019, folks, will be Serpent's Head blend powder from Grown at Home in West Virginia.
Nah, Gage, me and him were talking about that today. I think he's going to try to use it in a blend powder. We'll see. I wouldn't do that to him. Not without his permission. Put it in the crimson. Put it in the crimson.
Vicky says the pepper was not hot enough for Dave to fall out of his chair or run from the room.
Nah.
Yeah, it's good, but hot. Hot. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Good zoom take. All right. Oh, we got the 5-minute mark here.
Keep it rolling.
Thank you, Russ and Aaron, for.
And Pepper Guru, I am now subscribed also.
Yes, I am going to.
Keep it going. I'll be right back.
And that's exactly what these live streams were all about. Hop in there, let other people know that you're here, and if they like what they see, they'll subscribe up. And that's the funniest part. Pretty much doesn't do, well, maybe Pepper Guru, I haven't seen him around yet, but besides that, I mean, it doesn't really do me any good. Because if you find my live stream, more than likely you're already subscribed to me, so. I think the whole time, what is this, 8 months I've been doing live streams? I think that's the first time I found someone that wasn't subscribed, or that I didn't know was subscribed to me, that popped into the chat.
Huh.
I don't know if I actually was. I just saw it on PLC and it was like, come hang out with us or something. I don't think I was subscribed at first. I don't know. I think I did after I watched like one episode.
That's weird. I
don't know. I could be wrong. Hell, that was months ago.
Yeah, I know I did that a couple times, but I only did it a couple times.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I should do it every time, but I just haven't. I don't know. The way I look at it is I'm not over there all the time making comments, so I don't want to like, hey, look at me, I'm going live on my YouTube channel. You should like subscribe up to me. I don't want to like use it like promotionary type thing.
Yeah,
So
I
I
mean,
just
it's they'll understand. I mean, you're actually promoting DLC because most of the members are on here, so you're actually giving help. It's actually helping them in a way. I mean,
Yeah.
hell, I reduced my comments. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not hell. It's just everything. It's just I've been so busy. I'll just and sometimes it's hard to not say just the same thing on the comments. I try to find something original, but then it's hard sometimes. So, I'm always like yours today, Rev. I mean, I'm always doing something for your video.
you're always forking around in the comments.
I thought that was a good one.
It is.
But I mean, of course, anything was. I stole it from Smoking the Bandit. Can you drive this? I could drive any forking thing around. So
That's how I stole JT Bear's heart. I would always like comment on the most obscure thing. Like he'd be talking about like a tomato plant. And I'd be like, what the heck is that weird sign in the background in the back of your house?
right. But that's the last video. The only thing I could comment was about them damn neon yellow sunglasses. That's not. That's. I was like, damn, dude, straight up '80s right there. He said he likes those sunglasses though. So
I've had some real doozy of comment to JT. It's always like weird things, obscure things in the background. Like before he ever showed it off in the like in his videos. That what was it? Like warning bear or JT. He put JT on there, but it was like bear crossing or whatever. That sign that he has hanging.
yeah.
Like I made comment on that like I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, he was like, "Oh yeah," and like put it in his videos. But no, I'm always commenting on the most random things.
I like to do that occasionally sometimes, like on yours. I like to pick something out of nowhere that comment or.
Yeah, like your video where I'm like, "Where the heck did you get that Crystal Pepsi?" That was like what 3 years ago or whatever. And I think your comment back was like, "I figured you would be the only person that would bring up the Crystal Pepsi."
Yep. I put it in there purposely just to see.
Yeah. Gotta have Easter eggs.
I've been really slacking.
I hope they bring it back out this summer.
Yeah, you just put it in storage. I'll just keep this over here. It's filled with water. And
All I know is I just don't want to try that whatever the hell Pepsi I tried last. The cinnamon. What was it? Cinnamon or what the hell?
Oh, that was not good.
Was it that or
The
something?
fire, Pepsi Fire.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever it was, I didn't like it. But I'm not a Pepsi. I don't like Pepsi. So
Basically, it basically tasted just like freaking.
oh no, that was sweet caramel. Sweet caramel. I could tell.
I didn't try that one.
Just at Christmas time, I can go that one.
Was it too sweet or?
I don't know. I just didn't like it. I'd rather just be eating sweet caramels and drinking a Coke or something. Or like I said, I'm not a Pepsi person. So I'm really not that big a soft drink person. I like ginger ale. That's about it.
Mm. Your tea, huh?
Tea, ginger ale.
Mm.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Anthony's in the house just in time for the end.
So are we shutting it down for the night?
we can go a little longer.
By the time we do all our little thingies, it's going to take 20 minutes.
Nah, usually I'm the one that takes 15, 20 minutes.
But that's why I was being nice. That's why I said it takes 15, 20 minutes to do all that.
Oh no, I've been really quick lately. I'm so quick that most people are disappointed.
I'm about to stick a pepper in my mouth just to keep quiet.
People love that too.
You get another half one sitting there.
Oh.
Look at all these people that missed it.
Oh, no. It's still available to buy, you know.
They'd rather see you eat it.
No,
There you go.
probably there would be 2 more hours to go, but nah, it's just a weird live stream.
Yeah. One of those weird occurrences that we actually start. Well, we weren't on time.
Yeah, we went.
Because of me, apparently.
Yep, that's what I'm going with.
So started early. Made Rob Z almost getting a wreck because he's rushing home, trying to scarf down his supper, after, getting out of the shop, driving the F-150 all crazy there, and trying to get home before the live stream starts.
And I closed the shop up and got home within 13 minutes.
Freaky, I would need to do I guess a mock shipping, so to speak, go on their pet website or whatever and find out. But I would need your address so that way they can give me the exact pricing. I honestly don't know.
I'm going with a little right around 10.
I'm guessing because I know when I shipped, what was it?
Were you charging us 4?
3.
Okay, 3. Have it your way.
3, 4. That's a big difference. That $1 a big difference in shit.
Yeah.
So
There's the area code form.
So if you just,
Or zip code, I mean.
okay, I was gonna say you could just private message on Hangouts, but is that 1E0 or 1EO?
L0K.
1E0.
Yep.
Yeah. That
So
really,
that's,
the first time I sent this someone something, Alex to Canada, I was like, oh my god, It's just the codes were just, I wasn't used to that. It really messed me up. I think I sent him like pictures of the envelope or whatever like 5 times. Is this right? Is this right? I want to make sure this is right, because I was like, it just looked messed up to me.
But if you actually go and check it out, I mean, it's really specific. If you look at the area codes and stuff
Sure,
that they got,
yeah.
it's nothing like America where it's like, yeah, this zip code and it covers like, half a state. Like you look at their zip codes and it's
tell
like
what
down to
people
like the street.
You could tell where people are from in America because of what code set they're in. If they're low digits, they're on the East Coast.
Hey, Jillian. Jillian's in the house just in time for the end.
Usually in the Northeast, if you got real low digits as a zip code.
yeah. Matt's got a good point. Matt, I guess I could do that. Yeah, if somebody requested that, because everything is sealed and whatnot, we have to do all that in the kitchen. But I guess if somebody really wants it that way, I guess it could work. As long as nobody turns me into like the freaking health department.
If you put it into a Ziploc bag and seal it flat, you can put it into a regular envelope and then just feel solid in there.
Yeah.
Just glad it's like LaCuesta and not like a white peach blend.
Oh, or a white tie. Freaky says, Matt, does it bring the shipping cost down any? Yes. There's a major difference between, well, Russ is here. He could tell you.
He delivers mail. He knows everything about the cost and shipping of mail.
Yeah. But basically, it works out if it'll fit through a 1/4-inch mail slot, it's considered a letter, and it goes at letter rate. If it doesn't, then it has to go up package rate, and package rate is always higher. It goes by the ounce, and the minimum amount is, or it's up to 4 ounces is such and such money. So, because like when I take it in the fidget spinners out, they're too wide to go in a slot, so they're a package. And since they're all under 4 ounces, it's the standard, 263 or whatever it is to send them.
I know, like these in those padded envelopes, it's $3.50 first class. So technically, I'm not charging everybody that when we do shipping. I only do $3. So.
Yeah. And the clerks that handle the letter, if they feel it's heavy and not enough stamps, they will send it off. Cool. Julian, you're going to be talking for hours if you say hi to everybody. But you're doing a good job of it. Dave, I'm in no rush for pain.
Yeah. It's not that bad.
I've used LaCuesta every single night for like 2 weeks now.
I didn't. Today I used Twisted Sunrise.
Julian, I actually really liked it. For a super hot, I'm very impressed. I said it a few times now, there's a sweetness that just really makes that pod. And it's freaking hot. The way that I told them guys, the way that hits the throat. Obviously I don't, we're not, the human body is not an actual Scoville testing, but I would rank that up there around the Reaper, the way that burned. It burned intensely in the throat. It was very hot.
It was one of the hottest things I've had.
Yep.
Were the things that I've tried, I would say, some of the hotter pods. The Reaper, chocolate Carolina Reaper, regular Carolina Reaper, the chocolate bootleg DM, all those. I've had those. So it's every bit of that.
Yep. I'm telling you, I'd rank it up in the top 5 that I've ever tried easily, if not top 3.
So we're going to try to get Rob Z up there. So this year we're going to get him going on the Carolina Reaper, the chocolate bootleg DM. Maybe Gage will have an extra Serpent's head for him. So we'll get his top 5.
The Primo,
we'll try to knock that out in 2018. This year is the year to just distance yourself from the Ahi lemon drop, Rob. That's what we're going with.
Yeah, before any time you'll be like, man, I don't even taste lemon in that thing.
Yep.
Rob Blumberg. So just 4 regular stamps, Rob? Plus the customs form or whatever? Huh. I know my post office is very... You don't just walk in and drop off something in a box that's going out of the country, because it won't leave the post office. You better have a customs thing filled out.
I knew he'd say no eventually, even the shake of the head. That's right.
That's because whenever you left one of the times, you didn't come back saying no. Exactly, Julian. New taste buds left to be had.
For those stamp collecting letter carriers. Cool. All right. I think we should close this down. I would like to go and have some dinner. I didn't have a chance to eat dinner.
So, yeah, my name's Charles P. You can find me on Google Plus, YouTube, Charles Space P. I'm here on Monday and Wednesdays. Since Fridays are mixing, taking a break. That actually, I enjoyed the little break. I mean, I don't want to sound like an ass or nothing, but it was kind of good to have a little break. I'm going with Monday and Wednesdays, and yeah, I had a recent update. If you haven't checked out my update, I made a new sauce. I haven't got it on the marketplace yet, but that'll be up shortly. So we'll be doing that.
You could have told me that. You could have told me that when I sent you money.
Yeah, could have. You know,
You're being an ass.
I know I am. I'll put it pretty soon. So I just made it today. It's pretty good. To me, it was. So it's red MOA, Scotch bonnets, and mango.
Really? Hey, Dave, before you.
So my name is, again, Ass. That's ASS. You can find me on YouTube as ASS, or Google Plus as Ass. Anyway,
I think that name's already taken.
yeah, it probably is.
It probably is.
All the good ones are already gone.
But you didn't say that S is your surname and you is your first name.
That's true. I mean, that's just like, you ever watch Dazed and Confused? Try to get a license plate with what's on that paddle. FAHQ. Try to get that license plate or anything dealing with that. That thing's always gone. If you do FAH space Q, that's always gone.
I think they've banned that.
They did? They probably did.
There's a lot of different acronyms or stuff like that that actually spell out things if you pronounce them that are banned.
Okay.
Because there were people that had their last name they were trying to get, and they're like, "Yeah, that's a banned comment. It's vulgar." I can't remember what their name was, but it wasn't anything vulgar.
Yeah.
Jeez. Somebody got butt hurt somewhere.
Yeah, and Aaron, I don't think it's spelled ASS. I believe it's AESS. E.
All right, I'm Dave, grown home in West Virginia. Obviously, I think that's what it shows up down in the corner. Go check our channel out. Just hit 2,000 subscribers. Just did a little giveaway tonight. Other than planting and having the LaCuesta blend available for purchase, that's about all that's going on. If any of you are around the North Carolina area, we will be down there in August for a pepper festival.
Western North Carolina.
Yeah, what city am I gonna?
Rev.
Asheville.
Far away.
Asheville. It's gonna be around Asheville, North Carolina, and then in July, I can't remember the date now. I think it's the 22nd. I will be, if anybody's around the Pittsburgh area, I'll be up there at Picklesburg working the Allegheny City Farms booth.
So you can come and get your signed, autographed Allegheny City Farms Harvest Edition.
Yep.
Himself.
Bring your own marker. Thanks, Russ.
We did get 200. I did get 206. I keep saying we. I did it. We did. I did on 216 plants in ground today, up at the big plot.
Oh,
That
Oh.
was Arthur Wayne's plants.
I moved 40 around. That's about it.
Well, I was supposed to have 200 plus plants coming from Pittsburgh today, but somebody ended up having a bad night up there and wrecked his day for today. That was supposed to be bringing them.
Too funny.
ouch.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my turn here. Yeah, Russ, thank you very much. I'm sure Rev greatly appreciates that. But yeah, Rob Z is my name. You'll find me on YouTube and yeah, Google Plus and Pepper Lovers Community. Yeah, Pepper videos, gardening videos coming up. Bottle Gardens just coming up to where you'll start seeing videos on that again. And yeah, second channel, Yankees 50, play Minecraft. There's a few people in here who have actually come and watched me play Minecraft. And I appreciate those guys, and anybody else who wants to join, go for it. All right, that's about it.
I got to intervene. Aaron, if I will be in September, Labor Day week, we're going to be over in the eastern panhandle of West Virginia around Martinsburg for about a week. And I'm hoping we're setting it up. We're going to try to get a day where I can try to hook up with Batman and anybody else over there. I know he's up in Jersey, so I don't know if I can make that whole drive up there because it would be up and back the same day because I'm not going to like leave my family on vacation for 2 days or something. But so maybe he might be able to come down. I don't know if Philly's like a halfway point or not, but we'll see. But yeah, we'll be over there around that area around September. I think Martinsburg's only like an hour and a half from Philly. I can't remember.
I like how Aaron put that. Are you working anything near Philadelphia?
Yeah.
I see he's been there.
Freaky says, I tried watching Minecraft, but it's never live when I get there. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 p.m. Central, and Saturday at 8 p.m. Central. Twitch. Yeah. If you want to watch me, that's where I'll be and when I'll be there. Rev, your turn.
Well, Aaron's just in southern Jersey, right across from Philly. I don't need a turn. My channel, you know where it's at. If you don't, right below, there's a subscribe button. More important, hit the bell. That way YouTube will give you notifications for when we go live or whenever I put out one of my crappy videos.
Don't forget to hit the like button on those crappy videos.
Sure. Do that too. But do that for everybody, all the videos that you watch. Except for maybe those, million subscriber people. You don't have to go for them.
Yeah, they had to start somewhere.
Yeah, start with the smaller guys first.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, work your way up.
That said, I think we're done. What do you think?
I think Rob's stomach is calling him.
Very much so.
I don't know. I think Dave was going to go ahead and eat another sliver of that Serpent's head.
I think you're drinking again. I just got my stomach just finally really calmed. Never cramped, but it's calmed down. We'll see when I stand up.
Paula's going to go do some weeding then.
She's gonna go do some what?
Weeding.
Oh, weeding. Oh.
Gonna go get some weed.
It's the Kraken that's talking.
Man, I gotta get me some of that stuff.
94 proof.
Kraken?
Yeah.
What is it?
Spice rum.
Huh.
How
How many spice rum I've ever had was Captain Morgan's.
Oh.
was that 94, 47? 47%?
Yeah.
There's a 70 proof bottle and a 94 proof. I got the 94 proof.
Yeah, you got to go with the bigger one.
Yeah. Especially with this crowd.
Yeah.
All right, before Rob starts gnawing his arm off.
You can always water it down a little. All right, well, that's been a special edition of the Monday live stream. So thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all in the next live stream. Yes, Wednesday, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, Wednesday. We don't know what time though. We'll have to wait for Rev.
That's right. So we'll catch you then. Watch for it. Click that bell. That way you get notifications. Make it a lot easier. If YouTube will let you actually get notifications.
Yeah.
I love the uncomfortable silence. All right, we're out here later.
Bye.